It appears the markets just want to go up. What's up, everybody? Welcome aboard to Bubba's Daily Update for Thursday, December the 3rd. And today's Bubba's Daily Update is brought to you by Family Farms, our new partners. And of course, our job and our goal is to educate all of our farmers and producers to help them better equip their needs and handle their costs. In the meantime, we will hope to get on the road soon, but with the shutdown still looming, it's a challenging project. In the meantime, markets are higher. Here we go. You know, they were lower overnight, and this is very typical of a market that wants to go higher. Lower openings followed by higher closes. It's the opposite, of course, when we're going lower. But in the meantime, here we are. Markets are ahead again, and of course, we're still long. We remain long, the markets, and, you know, no sign of changing. We know that the no volume, no liquidity is still a problem. And of course, when we look at the grain markets, they're doing as expected. Corn and beans are higher today. Wheat is lower. We are long both corn and beans. We are short wheat. Meats are lower across the board. And of course, we're short fats, but long feeder cattle and hogs. You know, moderate lowers right now, but we'll see where they end up at the end of the day. But they don't look great at the moment. I mean, that's obvious. They're lower. Metals, gold was charging again this morning, and it now is up, but not nearly what it was. And it actually looks like, and as I wrote, earlier, I think that it could close lower on the day. We're still short gold and silver, and still long platinum, and platinum's up about $24. So again, pretty good trade for the moment. And again, remember, we are not going to make any emotional decision during a trading day. We will make all of our decisions when the markets are closed, and we let the algorithm figure out the action. And as we look into the dollar, smushed again, and now we're on our way to 90. All right, through 92, and now it looks like we're headed towards 90. And it just looks bad. It's interesting that the bonds have been down the last few days and are only up a little bit today with the notes. Now, we're still long bonds and notes, but they don't look great. But based on what the dollar is doing and based on the Fed, I can't imagine them going much lower. But certainly, listen, I'd be happy to switch. I'd rather be in the short side of bonds for the long run anyways. And crude is higher now. It's really churning. As it broke out, it's now really just consolidating, I suppose, looking for the next big move. And of course, with the new administration, they're going to let OPEC take control again, which is going to stick it to all of us, not only to our frackers, but to everybody else. So obviously a horrible ordeal happening here. And you can see natural gas getting pummeled as well. Because of those reasons, copper, it's never going down again until it does. But it's spiking higher at the moment. And, the big picture is the same. No volume, no liquidity, very tough. But if you want to trade, listen, we have positions every day. We're never out. We're either long or short what we trade. But for short-term trading, just know your exits. That's the biggest key here. The softs are pretty much higher across the board this morning. Nothing big, just kind of churning higher. And of course, we're long across the board. Cocoa, coffee, cotton, sugar, and OJ. But nothing big happening. But again, they just seem to be just consolidating after their big moves last week. So, we'll continue to watch. Again, we never change during the day. It's that simple. All right, I will never change because of an emotional decision or a news item, whatever it is. We wait, we let the markets calm down, we take a deep breath, we run the algorithms, and they tell us what to do next. In the meantime, don't forget our other sponsors and partners, which in brokerage, now we have other brokerage accounts, remember, again, but we prefer for our equities and options trader. I mean, the first thing is $10 a month. The second thing, great customer service. But the most important thing now will be starting January 1st, we will have our entire program from hedging, all components, to equity portfolios, fully automated. Okay? So, again, you don't have to go through Trader. You can still get the signals. You can still get the software. But if you want it automated, Trader at $10 a month. How can you beat it? It's enough to probably finance an IRA every year. So, in the meantime, that is some great news. And of course, it's our great partner in equities and options and for futures and commodities. I mean, how can I say anything better about CTG? A, they trade me at my account for me through letter of direction. Okay, so that's number one. I mean, if I'm going to trust them to trade my money, I certainly would hope that you would trust them to trade yours. But I mean, they do a great job. They've got great customer service. They've got some great managed futures products that you may want to check out. And certainly, if you want some information, you can send to me. I'll send you an email, a link to them, or the phone numbers of who to talk to over there. But their systems, their products are unbelievable. And of course, our commodity report written by Andy Hecht. I mean, what can I say? I mean, it came out last night. Unbelievable. I mean, he is so spot on. If you tie his stuff with we added the algorithms to it, there's nothing like it in the industry for those who trade in the commodity space and are looking either for the futures or ETFs. It's called Technomental. It's at BUBBATrading.com. Go check it out. And of course, as we continue to rebuild our high school program, we pay for about 95% of it, but we do get some help from some sponsors at Patreon, which if you'd like to help us out, you can go to patreon.com/Bubba Trading. That's patreon.com/Bubba Trading. And of course, as we said, that football game was a dog yesterday, and it was, and a lucky cover by Baltimore. But again, we had no real action, and no game tonight. COVID. The game is COVIDed out. Lots of college basketball, but in the meantime, that will do it for today's Bubba's Daily Update. We'll see you back here again tomorrow with another update. Remember, Jobs Friday tomorrow. Could be a crazy day. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Bubba's Daily Update.